All right, so only 2 more games left here in this regular season before we do get on to the playoffs. We've got a ball game here at home this week against the Baltimore Ravens, and after that, we will get another home game against the Los Angeles Rams. But again, only 2 more weeks until we are on to the postseason. It's just a matter of where will we fit into the AFC playoffs. Will we be the 1 seed or will we be the 2 seed? Because really, we're 12-3, of course, just lost last week to the Jacksonville Jaguars, which sucked. But we're 12-3, and then also at 11-4 are the Kansas City Chiefs. So it's either the Steelers or the Chiefs will be the 1 seed in the AFC playoffs as we take a look currently at the playoff picture. Of course, we are currently the 1 seed, as you'll see it right here. Yep, there we are at 1, Kansas City at 2, then you have the Colts at 3, Bills at 4, Bengals at 5, Patriots at 6, and Browns at 7. NFC, I mean, you can see it on the screen, but it's just really a matter of between us and the Kansas City Chiefs for getting that number 1 seed and that bye in the AFC playoffs. And we gotta take care of business here tonight against the Baltimore Ravens. We've got a quick cutscene, immovable object taking on one of the best NFL defenses, even though, again, they're 5-10, but look at this. Reporter asks us, you're taking on the Ravens and their highly touted defense. Where do you think you could have success? I mean, we can't run the football, so it's going to have to be the passing game. Let's get Jimmy Garoppolo going, 300-plus yards on offense. I think we definitely get that. As long as Garoppolo doesn't throw 5 interceptions, have a bad game like he did last night, we should be fine. So let's do it, man. Ravens and Steelers this week from Heinz Field. Can Pittsburgh go to 13-3? Let's figure it out. Let's hopefully. And actually, we can clinch the number 1 seed if we win and the Chiefs lose. We can clinch the 1 seed. We'll see what happens. And also, folks, before we get into it, make sure that subscribe button down below for some more Madden 23 here on the channel. Let's do it, man. Pittsburgh and Baltimore. So it's one of the game's most storied rivalries back here in Pittsburgh. We've got the Steelers and we've got the Baltimore Ravens for some Week 17 action. Obviously, the Pittsburgh Steelers come to this game with a record of 12-3. And Jimmy Garoppolo has thrown now for 4,200 yards this season. The touchdowns to interceptions ratio now, is it better than Kenny Pickett's last season? 100%, but it's still not the greatest. 26 touchdowns to 21 interceptions. But the big thing changing this season is, of course, that Steelers record at 12-3. No matter what, we have won the AFC North. We will be heading to the playoffs. It's just a matter of what seed we will be. Will we be the 1 seed and a first round bye, or will we have to go play in that wild card round? We'll see. Just a matter of how we play and how the Kansas City Chiefs do play as well down the stretch of this season. But we got to take care of business tonight against the Baltimore Ravens, and then Week 18, big matchup between us and the Los Angeles Rams. The Rams are playing great football. They still got their star defensive lineman, of course, in Aaron Donald. You still got Cooper Kupp. I believe Matthew Stafford is still the quarterback of that team as well. That's going to be a tricky matchup, but that's next week, and we got to take care of business here tonight against Lamar Jackson and the Baltimore Ravens. You know the weird offense they run, at least in Madden. It seems like they run a read option almost every single play, and I'll be honest with you, if you can stuff it like 2 straight possessions, you're gonna have a really good game in this game. So it's just the way the Ravens play Madden. We'll see if we can stop it, but here comes Jimmy Garoppolo with the football first. Here comes the born winner from his own 25-yard line. On 1st and 10, we're gonna hand the ball off to Najee Harris. Harris has ran for over 1,000 yards yet again this season. He'll pick up a gain of 14 to kick this one off, so good start for the Pittsburgh offense. 1st and 10, we'll keep it on the ground, and Najee, if it worked in the first play, we're gonna go back to it yet again. Najee Harris for a big gain. He's got 2 carries for 37 yards to get us going. Here comes a 3rd and inches, though. Garoppolo on a play action fake, looking to throw. Jimmy G going for Eric Gilbert. He overthrows him, keeping the offense on the field for a 4th and inches. We hand the ball off to Najee Harris, and that's why we took a shot right there on 3rd and inches, because Najee's running the ball with such success early. 5 carries, 62 yards on just the first drive. But now we face a 3rd and 15 from the 18-yard line. Garoppolo going to find George Pickens on the slant route, and Pickens has got the first. It'll be a 1st and goal from the 1-yard line. Garoppolo's first completion goes for 17 yards. Here comes a 1st and goal. Garoppolo handoff. Najee Harris. He's in. What a drive for the Pittsburgh Steelers, relying on the run game, something we have not done often, but Najee Harris is going to get us going 7-0, and here comes the former MVP in Lamar Jackson, 3,300 yards, 27 touchdowns, 10 interceptions for Lamar. He'll get the football from the 19-yard line. It'll be a 3rd and 10. Jackson looking over the top, gonna let one fly, and it will be incomplete. Testing Brooks deep. It will be a 1st and 10 for the Steelers as they retake possession of the football from the 49-yard line. Garoppolo going to find Najee Harris. What a big game Harris is having so far, and we're just halfway through the first quarter. Najee down it to the 22. It'll be a 3rd and 16, though, from the 18-yard line. Garoppolo from out the gun. He'll get it to Chase Claypool, but that one will be incomplete. So we'll send out the kick team. It will be Chris Boswell for a 35-yarder. Kenny Pickett on the hold, and Boswell will hit. 10-0 is our score for Pittsburgh as the Baltimore Ravens get the football back from the 32-yard line. 3rd and 2, they hand it off to J.K. Dobbins, and Dobbins is stuffed. Nothing going for the Ravens on offense. They'll punt yet again to the Steelers as Pittsburgh takes over on a 2nd and 11. What a ball by Jimmy Garoppolo. Getting it right to Eric Gilbert. He finds them as we go into the second quarter. 10-0 for the Steelers. So now 2nd and inches for Pittsburgh from the 42-yard line. We'll go back to the run game. Haven't seen it much on this next drive, but Najee Harris, big gain right there. He's got 11 carries, 82 yards, and a touchdown. Should probably keep going to him, but we're going to throw the ball here on a 1st and 10. Garoppolo going to throw it right over the middle. He has got Chase Claypool. Claypool with a huge gain down to the 11. So sets up now for a 1st and 10. Going to keep it in the air for Garoppolo. Looking to throw, dump it off back to Najee Harris. We go. He's going to make Patrick Queen dive and miss. And Najee Harris has got us down to the 1-yard line for a 1st and goal. Garoppolo handoff. Najee Harris in there. 2 touchdowns of the day for Najee Harris as the Steelers are off to a tremendous start against the Baltimore Ravens. It is 17-0, and we just kicked off the 2nd quarter. So all Pittsburgh so far. Lamar in the offense back with it from the 45-yard line. Jackson going to keep on the read option. He's going to tell Khalil Ringo to get off of him. Jackson will be hit hard, but he keeps the football down to the 30-yard line after a gain of 15. Here comes a 2nd and 3. The Steelers bring up pressure to Jackson. Lamar is going to get picked off. Brooks has got it, and he's off to the races. Down to the 40, 45, 50, past midfield. Look at Brooks go. The entire Ravens squad can't get to him. Pick 6 for the Pittsburgh Steelers. It's Antoine Brooks Jr. 24-0 thanks to the interception for a touchdown for the Pittsburgh Steelers. It is all Pittsburgh here at home. I mean, my goodness, Lamar Jackson going to go 3 and out again. He's 1 for 5 throwing the football with 23 yards and an interception, and the Steelers get it back. Garoppolo looks over the middle. He has got NFL young boy in George Pickens down to the Baltimore 40-yard line. Here comes the 1st and 10. Garoppolo on the play action fake. We probably should be running the football more, and should probably be throwing the football more. We throw it right to Chase Claypool, but Marlon Humphrey's going to pick it off again. We should probably be running the football a little bit more, up by 24 points. It's all right. The Ravens get it back from their own 33-yard line. Jackson looking to throw to his left. That ball's going to be picked off. Khalil Ringo has got it, and Ringo's off to the races as well. Do we have our 2nd pick 6 of the ball game? Yes, we do. The rookie corner out of Georgia, Khalil Ringo, continues to impress in his rookie season. It's 31-0 for Pittsburgh. Pure domination so far against this Baltimore Ravens team. Lamar Jackson gets the football back. He'll roll to his left, take a shot to his right. Jamel Dean, okay. He had 2 interceptions in the last game. At this time, he's not going to be able to come down with that one. As the Baltimore Ravens do get on the board, they've made it yet again a 3-score contest at 31-7. Pittsburgh back with it on a 3rd and 10, and Garoppolo is going to be sacked. All right, so Baltimore gets the football back. They've worked it down to the 40, 16 seconds to go. Lamar Jackson looking to throw the football deep. Shot at Keller Witherspoon downfield. He doesn't pick up on him. Touchdown Ravens, the 2nd of the game for Kendrick Bourne. 2 go routes for Kendrick Bourne result in touchdowns, and the Baltimore Ravens have now made this a 31-14 game as we go into the 2nd half. Still all Pittsburgh so far, but Baltimore trying to mount a comeback. And the Ravens do start with the football, so Lamar Jackson from his own 38-yard line will look to throw. On the seam route, he has got J.K. Dobbins, and Dobbins will take the Ravens down to the Pittsburgh 41-yard line. So good start for Baltimore to start the half. It'll be a 1st and 10. They bring in it. Jackson again on the read option. Sorry, they brought the backup running back, and Lamar is going to keep for a gain of about 19 down to the Pittsburgh 22-yard line. It's now 3rd and 2 from the 14. Jackson will keep yet again, and Lamar Jackson up the middle makes Antoine Brooks miss, and the Baltimore Ravens have just scored 21 straight to make this a 10-point game. It is 31-21. If they went for the 2-point conversions, this could be an 8-point game. Instead, it's still 2-score, but Baltimore coming back, and now, I would say go back to our roots and run the football, but instead, whatever, we're just going to air it out. Why not? Jimmy Garoppolo goes to George Pickens for a big gain of 20 down to the 45-yard line. We've now got it over midfield from the 37. Garoppolo looks to throw over the middle. There is Deontay Johnson. Johnson down to the 9. The Steelers are back in business within the Baltimore 10-yard line. Here comes the 3rd and goal. We got stuffed running the football twice in a row. Instead, we go to Chase Claypool. Garoppolo to Claypool for 6. And the Pittsburgh Steelers, after giving up 21 unanswered, finally get back on the board. It is now back to being a 17-point game. 38-21 is now our score with Chase Claypool's first touchdown of the game, and Jimmy Garoppolo's first passing touchdown as well. So Baltimore back with the football from the 45-yard line. Jackson getting a handoff to J.K. Dobbins. Dobbins has got blockers upfield, and there he goes. J.K. Dobbins, celebrating really early. 55-yard touchdown for the Baltimore Ravens. Dobbins makes it yet again a 10-point game, and the Ravens refuse to go away with about a minute left here in this third quarter. Jimmy Garoppolo back with it from the empty gun, looking to throw. He will find Deontay Johnson. I mean, the pass game working with such success. Jimmy Garoppolo to Deontay Johnson down to the 38-yard line. 1st and 10 again for Jimmy G. Back over the middle, they go. NFL young boy George Pickens down to the 21. We'll have the final play here of the third quarter on a 1st and 10. Garoppolo play action fake, looking to throw. He has got Pickens yet again. What a season George Pickens is having. When it's all said and done, it's going to be his best so far in the NFL, given he's only had 2. But still, we go in the fourth quarter. Pittsburgh up 10 and again driving on this Baltimore defense. All right, so 2nd and goal from the 1-yard line. Instead of running the football, we got to up those passing stats. Hey, there you go. Jimmy Garoppolo to Chase Claypool. Quick out route. He's into the end zone. It will be both Claypool and Garoppolo's second of the day, 45-28. It's looking pretty good for this Pittsburgh team. Baltimore, though, will get the football back from a 4th and 4 from the 22-yard line. Lamar out the empty gun, looking to throw quick hitter left side. Yeah, going nowhere. Ahkello Witherspoon is all over it. Jackson overthrows his man. Baltimore eventually will get the football back. They will score here with the J.K. Dobbins halfback dive. They will now make it somewhat competitive here. It is now 45-35, but I mean, for being honest, they just couldn't get the Pittsburgh Steelers off the field because our next drive, we worked it all the way down to the 7-yard line for a 4th and goal from the 7. Might as well go for it. And Jimmy Garoppolo is going to find Deontay Johnson, so it is Jimmy G's 3rd touchdown of the game. Of course, Deontay's 1st, and that should do it. Actually, Baltimore gets the football back from there on 25-yard line. Jackson looking to throw, and he will try to dump it off, okay, to J.K. Dobbins, and Levi Wallace is going to pick it off. Fun fact, I was using Wallace there, and I didn't even hit triangle. I didn't think Lamar was throwing the football there. I was crashing. I was trying to blitz. And Levi Wallace eventually picks the football, and that's going to do it. The Pittsburgh Steelers are victorious here at home against their AFC North rivals, and their main rival, of course, in the Baltimore Ravens. They're going to win this game by 17 points. Your final, 52-35. So yes, the Steelers put 50+ on the Baltimore Ravens here in Week 17. Now, the Kansas City Chiefs, I do believe, won their Week 17 matchup as well, so it will all come down to Week number 18. It's simple. The Steelers win. They are the number 1 seed in the AFC playoffs, again, against a very good 10-win Los Angeles Rams team that's trying to make the playoffs as well. If you lose and the Kansas City Chiefs win, Kansas City's the 1 seed, and of course, if both squads do lose, then the Pittsburgh Steelers remain at top of the AFC North. So, folks, thank y'all for watching episode number 33 of the Pittsburgh Steelers franchise mode here on Madden 23. If you haven't yet, make sure that subscribe button down below for more. Make sure to like if you are enjoying the series so far. Thank you for watching, and Mamba forever.